So guys, when you do order MORZH tent and the stove, this is what you usually get. Two boxes, one contains tent, the MORZH, and the one that contains the stove. So now we will cut them open and we will see what's inside. So let's open this MORZH bag. It's firmly clean. So what we'll see first? First we'll see different material samples which can be used as a repair kit for your tent. We see the rope that can be attached to the tree or something to make a tent more firm and still. Here is the special pocket that you can attach to the ceiling of the tent. Here is the frame. I will show you it a bit later. It's a frame to the tent and to the door, because it's MORZH Lux. It has a special frame door. Here is, as you can see, twirls. Dun, dun, dun. Here is the tent itself. And as I can see, right here, the passport of the tent, the documentation, the manual, so you can, read first before using. So every base of the tent, like functional, assembly guide, some cautious, and the sizings, and the date of production. So let's take a look on the frame of the tent. If you buy a classic MORZH Lux, like the compact one, you will see first is two big frames, which can be separated into two things, two strings, and this is the main frame of the tent, made from very good aluminum. And this little frame, it is for the special frame door, which MORZH Lux, which we do have here, does have. So this is frame, it's a little bit smaller and thinner for the special frame door. So first of all, we need to assemble one frame, and we need to put it, as you can see, the frames put one on another on the cross, and we need to first assemble the lower part, which is under the top zipper. So we'll need to assemble this string first, put it inside the zipper line, and then we should build the second frame, and put it on top. So it will be much easier and fast. So I want to highlight this one more time, that you need to put frame deep inside the pocket, so it will be right here, and then you will need to tighten the material, and the zipper will perfectly glide all through the frame. I know it's not the easiest assemblance, but with this tent, with this frame, it will serve you many years. It will not damage, it will not bend, it will not melt under any heat, so it's really worth it. So now we continue the procedure only with the second frame, so we will put it on top of the other, or the first frame. So let's do this. So when you need to finish the assemblance and to like zip up the roof, you can just bend over the tent and you can easily close it in. So now we need to do like to finish the frame door, and as you can see, the frames of the door is already bended. Because the door is round itself, and the frame is a little bit thinner, but it's also very long-term living and very, very straight. So let's do this. So the door frame has similar assemblance feature, like two pockets from the bottom and from the top, and you also need to start from these two pockets. And the first one, you will do the bottom one, and don't be afraid to bend the door frame, because it is really useful to put this end into the pocket. So I will show you. And now we have front door. MORZH Lux, as you can see, has special door valve which holds the heat inside, and it also a little bit holds the door. So when you need to run outside of the tent, you can just push from inside and it will easily open. And all you need just to put the valve on top of the door. But if you want to seal the entrance more tightly, make it, something private, maybe you need to leave the tent, you just can use the zipper and just close the door, and it won't open. So to use a maximum space inside the tent, you need to stretch the tent on both sizes, and all you need to do just to stretch the skirt and to use pegs which comes with the tent itself. So you just stretch it, and you need to twirl pegs inside like this. With the tent itself comes 5 pegs which can be used in different soil, so to like fixate the tent. But sometimes you can be in some difficult soil like sand or in the mountains, and you may feel that these pegs are not enough. So unfortunately you ought to figure something out to fixate the tent yourself. As I told before, there comes 5 pegs with the tent itself, 4 for different corners, and the 5th one especially for the wall which is right outside the stove. So when there is a wind, the wall will not touch the hot stove. So you need to also push and use the rope that also comes in the package. Usually 5 pegs is more than enough, but sometimes there is strong wind and you can use additional stability for your tent. So on every top of the corner there is a special knot which you can tie up to some trees or additional pegs, so for more stability. So here we are inside the tent. There is little useful things like special pockets with net, so the water will drip down inside and the things will be dry inside the pockets. Also special window which can be rolled up, and here is how you straighten them, how to fixate them. And now we are here, we can see the beautiful nature, and here it is the ventilation shaft which can put something inside that will add additional oxygen. Also you can hang up here some towels, some things, really useful stuff. So here is the top of the tent, and you can hang something here like thermometer, but I want to assure you that this is the hottest place inside the tent. So if you want to dry your clothes, they can melt because it is really hot up here. Here is the chimney cutting. As you can see, it lighted up with heat resistant material, so when the pipe from the stove will touch it, nothing will happen because it is heat resistant special material for the stove, for the pipe. So here is the special valve which can be detached, and here is chimney cutting with heat resistant materials. So don't forget to fully remove it because the wind may blow the valve into the pipe and it will melt, so we do not recommend this. And when you live inside the tent, you just put it back on, and no rain will bother you. So after we used a tent, we need to disassemble it, and it is really simple. It's like the reverse order of assembling. So the first thing, we start with the door, then we will open the zipline and remove the frames, and we will put them together, put them in the bags, and then we'll fold the tent itself, and we will put this everything in the bag. Okay, let's start with the door. We'll open the inner zipline. The main thing that we need to fold the tent really smooth and compact. So what you need to do, you need to take these ears and put them one closer to the other. So we do have this right here, and the zip lines are close enough and parallel. So here we again have the same ear, we put it together, and like this we do have the first phase. So in the phase 2, we need to fold what we do have here into two parts, like this, and slightly roll. Roll, roll, roll. And we have the perfect tent roll right here, which we can put into the bag.